It's me, Corey, from Lottery Luck, and I done the research for you. Okay. Uh Word problems turn into a pick three lottery number. Yeah, this is what we talking about today. Stick around to find out how to turn in that word problem equator, so equations, into a pick three lottery number. No, you're not freaking out. Yeah, I'm going to do this for you. You're chase. Don't choose those better odds or budget friendly picks. I got you covered. Check out the description for more details, products, or links. Remember, subscribe to me. Like the video. Okay, don't forget the insights, and if you want to follow your lottery game to the next level, remember to watch the next video. Okay, today we're talking about turn a simple mathematician word problem. Remember I said we don't talk about word problem next, into equator onto a lottery pick three number. And how we going to do that? We're going to do that right now. So let's turn on to the board where we can see that word problem now. And remember, it's so hard. I remember back in the day, before we go into the word problem, I remember back in the day, man, I used to scratch my head out for word problems. But this is the easy word problem. These are not the 7th, 8th grade word problems we talking about. We just don't start out with the basic word problem. The ones that you easy can figure out a little bit more before they become more difficult and complicated. But you'll remember this very easy, simple, fine stuff from 1st grade. Hope you know. And remember those old ways of terms of doing stuff. It's the same way of doing things right now. It's really simplifying your numbers, man. Really simplifying your numbers. So we want to be simplifying numbers from word problems onto equations, onto a pick three lottery number. And we're finna do that right now, man. And you probably sit back and like, well, how's this guy going to do this? But watch it and see it and try to emphasize it real good. Okay, let's go ahead to the board. Let's go on to the sheet and to show you that word problem right now. Okay, you see this word problem right here. Okay, this word problem says there were 9 Valentine candies in the jar, right? Dad took out 4 pieces and are them, okay? And how many pieces were left in the jar? Now, my handwriting might not be the greatest, but hey. Now, the equator right here, what I put down was 9 subtract by 4 is equal to 5. I'm suspecting that's got to be right? Okay, and that was the word problem. Now, you might sit back and say, okay, that might be right. How do you put that into a logical way for a lottery number? Okay, so same way you would do that for a logical lottery number. Let's go into Maryland numbers right now. Let's look at Maryland number. Okay. Now, yesterday number in Maryland was pick 3, midday Wednesday, February 26, 2026, right? So here we can take this 7, okay, and we can say there was 7 Valentine's candies, right? Okay, so 7. We put the 7 down on our board. and we say, and somebody emphasized and took out the mom or whoever took out 4 pieces or maybe 5 pieces in this way. Okay, put 5 pieces down on your paper. And how much do that equals out to be? That equals out to be 2, right? And you might sit back and say, okay, where are we going to on this? Now, you do the same thing with the next number here. Okay, it could be Sally, it could be Joe. They took 7 pieces out again. Another equation, right? 7 subtract by 5. What we got, ladies and gentlemen? We got a 2. Okay, now, what were we left with? 2 5s, right? We didn't mess with those 2 5s right there. Now you take the 2 5s into equator. And some people was talking about equator yesterday. I mean, last time when I talked to them, and this was happening. And we turned it into a lottery number. See that? So Maryland numbers could be 220, 3-digit number. See how we turn that equator or word problem into a lottery number, my friend. So yeah, if I was in Maryland and I'm playing me a big number, I'm gonna be playing that number, man. 220. And you turn your evening number into a word problem as well as an equator. Okay, so you take the 6 out. Johnny just ate 6 apples, right? And Sally, you might sit back and say, well, can you turn that into not subtraction? Can you turn that also, Danny? Damn, that's smart. What's your lucky numbers? Man, I tell you, I got a whole lot of lucky numbers, man. You know, sometimes a lucky number for me, man, is actually maybe my birthday. But yeah, don't turn that into a equator. But here, you take this number here, 688, right? And we might turn this into say 6. We don't turn it into a math problem. Almost 6 plus 8. Okay, and we say all these been saved up. Turn it to an adding more tertiary number, right? So here you always know it's going to be 4, right? 8 plus 6 is 14, right? You always leave a 1 off because we doing lottery. Lottery, you never add a 1, so it's always a 4. So then you take the 8 and 8, and you can subtract this, and here you got 0, right? And then you take your last number, 6 and 8. 6 and 8. We already add them up the first time, so your subtraction of 8 and 6 be 2, 402. Be your number, 402, right? From a subtraction number. So what if it's like a large number, like 53 or 34? I'm trying to figure out, what are you trying to say when you say 53? Zero, MHTZ. I'm trying to figure out, what are you trying to say if it's 53 or 34? I'm trying to figure that one out. Now, like I say, any number that's going to be 14, it could be 24, it could be 34, it could be 53. The last number always stays 3. The other number doesn't be there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we call lottery way. Lottery never adds on 1 onto it. So this is the way they play the numbers here. But if you're doing mathematics, this is a different ballgame. Okay, now, so here is the same way you could do with the top numbers here as well, 755. Computer finna cut off in a minute. But you could actually make 7 plus 5 could have been 2, and then it could have been Well, still don't be the same thing, ain't it? Right. Wow. 75. Even you do that, it's still two. And then any way you do this number, it's going to add up the same number. That's crazy. Look at it. 7 plus 5 equals 2. And then you take this number 5, side 5 plus 5. It's going to equal 0. So any way with that number, that's very rare to see numbers like this that actually do this. It's going to be 2220. So I'm in Maryland, and I was thinking in my head, if I'm playing me a number, 220 got to come to your head right off the bat. I'm not saying it will, but it could be one of those days where you really need the emphasis of money or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you might want to, play your number and something like that. So I'm just doing this to show you there's other ways you can do your numbers and stuff like that. Turn them into equator. Now, actually, if these numbers actually come out, we'll, hey, there'll be a lot of people doing this. But we just put this down at today to see how things would go. Just bring it up because a lot of people had told me not too long ago they wanted me to start going back to. And the lady from Maryland, that's the reason I'm doing Maryland stuff, because they the ones wanted me to go back to doing repeat numbers. But they like to do repeat numbers more than anything until the repeat numbers have been showing more of a turn tour. You know what I'm saying? And by me doing this, I'm not going to show no repeat numbers right now, but nevertheless, when I get back into it, maybe starting tomorrow, maybe, and we'll start getting back into those repeat numbers and see how that's going. You know what I'm saying? But what I do want to do right now is I want to honor some people's man that kind of influenced me or makes me feel like an influencer on here is to honor some people, man. Like one thing, I like Cowboy Slots. He's real good. He knows, showing you how to with the slots and stuff like that. Real good with that. So if you wanted to go and play you a slot, you know what I'm saying, you might have about $100 on you, go to slot machines and stuff, Horseshoe or somewhere, or Rivers, you know what I'm saying. Here I'm in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, and I've been to Vegas one time, yeah, man, I'm telling you, but I never did watch that dude at the time, but it's good, man. It's a good strategy how he plays stuff and do things and stuff like that. I see other people's name I want to honor is Viv IQ. Viv IQ. And if you don't know who Viv IQ is, you're not so much information person. They're the ones who do the videos and stuff, and they also your videos, you can optimize your own videos for yourself, and they do a lot of stuff, man. They help people a lot. You might have to pay for their service. Might when you start off, it actually you don't have to pay anything when you start with their free service. When you start liking what they do, they start charge you for that. You know what I'm saying, for the service. If you want to upgrade, you know what I'm saying, you upgrade. If you're not, you stay the same way with the free service, and then likely you ain't gonna get too much out of free service than you can get from more of a fan service. It might cost you more than a few more dollars, like something like that. But nevertheless, they a person to honor, and also not too many people honor like I do like this. I honor you too for letting this happen, man. Because nobody know nothing about nobody without you two. You know what I'm saying? How would you even get on here to do anything if you two didn't allow you to do it? So I honor you two for their stuff and stuff like that. And another person I would honor is Amazon, man. You can go and buy anything off Amazon or whatever and stuff like that. And you can also sell their products as well, like stuff too as well. And I like to honor that. You know what I'm saying? Because these people did a lot of stuff, man. that we don't really appreciate. We just overlook over them, but they really help you out. But nevertheless, and then you always want to honor, the person that that brought you in life. Your mom, your dad, whoever. Your mom's not around, but she was like honoring them. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be around if they wasn't here. But nevertheless, let's get on off here. And Corey Lauderman, see you whenever. Be ya, but don't want to be ya. Thank you.